Hello and welcome back to Stationeers. This is actually going to be attempt number 4 at making this video. I believe my recording drive is about ready to fail on me because it keeps geeking out. And every time it geeks out, of course the recording is lost and no good. Start over, do it again. Okay. Well, I'm on a different drive now, so hopefully it'll work this time. First off, there was an update that changed. There was an update that changed how the logic memory worked. So now you can do points without the use of using the computer. So you don't have to have 2 math units for the easy solar panels anymore. You just need 1 memory, 1 math, 1 logic, and 1 batch writer. So that was nice. And then as you can see here, we've got color-coded gas tanks, and my furnace is in a room all by itself. Go in here. Yeah, it's a weird airlock, but it works. I just wanted to see if I could do that. Alright, so the reason I come in here is I need to turn that off. The gas is completely drained out of this thing. I've been running it. I've been farming volatiles, ice, oxides, all of that, and toss it in there just so we can get those tanks filled up. And now we have 200 grams of iron, but I have no chunks of oxide or chunks of oxygen, oxide or volatiles to burn it with. Whatever shall we do? We will mix gas. That's what we will do. Okay, so of course, everything's being split up here. Oh, let me double check this here. Yeah, I learned the hard way. This needs to be lower. We're only going to set this at 5. Alright, so oxygen is coming up. I've got it split off to go that way along with nitrogen and carbon dioxide. I'm going to try and do something with that next. But then we've also got it going this way along with hydrogen. Going down there. So let's get over there. And it's coming up here to a gas mixer, which is wired up through the switch that I showed you to here. So what we're going to do is we're just going to toss that on. The mix is set up to 34% oxygen and 66% hydrogen. We'll just toss that on. We'll let this get to about, say, 1,000 kPa, because for purposes of this, we don't need all that much for now. We can always make more later, but this is just for now. Alright, looks good. We'll jump up here and check my analyzer. 34% oxygen, 66% volatiles. Alright, let's make sure that's maxed up and crank that on. Since everything in the holding tank is good, we're going to send it down this pipe here instead of hitting this button and sending it up this pipe. This pipe goes over and joins back up with the exhaust system, so it would get processed back through and put back in the tanks. I'm only going to do that if, like I said, I think what it is what I think happens is if one of these pipes runs empty, the other one will still go, so this will end up with a weird mix going on to it, and we don't want to use weird mixes if we can help it. So that's what this button's for. Since the mix is good, we'll turn this volume pump on. It'll send it down here to this volume pump, which is always on because we want it to drain this tank. And it will pump through here and into that tank. So we'll wait until this tank is empty, and then we'll head over there for stage 2. Damn, my phone went off the alarm on my phone went off, and I was thinking, they added music. Wait, no, they didn't. That was just my phone. Sorry about that. Took me a minute to realize that. Alright, so we're down to about 40. We'll call it good. We'll just go ahead and leave this pumping for now, because let's be honest, there's not all that much left. 8 moles, 15 moles. And the lower it gets, the slower this goes, that feels like. So let's head back into the furnace room. Alright, so as you saw, I set that pump to 5. That's it, just 5, not 100, not 500, not 50, just 5. This tank, we've got 4,000 in it. Actually. But the problem is it's at -7 degrees, which means it's liquid. Once it gets into here, it's going to vaporize and it's going to expand considerably. Which means we're going to turn this on. Check this out. And I'm going to turn it off once it gets to around 350. Give or take. There we go, 350. We've got 200 G of iron in there now. We'll turn it on. As you can see, 350 jumped up to 8,000 and 2,000 degrees. Alright, the iron is ready. Boop. Gets spit out. Should go over there and get deposited. And since we've got some copper available, might as well throw that in. Yep. We'll produce copper. I probably should have grabbed some other ingots as well, so we could try and make some alloy, but I didn't think about it. All right, yeah, all that's turned off. So let's pull this out. And then the weird thing is the exhaust system doesn't seem to. Well, I'll just show you. Alright, so we've got temperature of 900. We'll hit this, that'll turn on the exhaust system, and it'll start draining it. We'll come out here, and then this should be the exhaust pipe. No pressure, no nothing. Comes over here, and then suddenly 500. 1,000. -6. So I don't know on that. Are those radiators actually working? Because yeah, okay. So now it's jumped down to 400 or so, but we've got nothing here, nothing here, nothing here, and nothing here. But we've obviously got pollutants there. Oh, there's the carbon and carbon dioxide there. Okay. Yeah, filtration waste. Filtration inputs. So yeah, we should be getting something here, but we're not. We're getting nothing on the input, getting something on the first output, which shouldn't be anything being taken out, and then nothing coming out. So it's being weird, I guess. And then of course this, it measures temperature here. Okay. But as soon as we come over here, it no longer measures temperature. Okay. So I don't know on that. There's my basic setup for gas fed. Okay, so that's turned off. That's good enough, so we can turn that off. Save some power. And there we go. Everything's good to go. And we should still have, since we only used 350, we should still have about 3,000, or actually no, considering the what was else, we might even have 5 in here. Yeah, we still got 4,475 remaining in here, which is quite a bit for, since I only used 350 to do those. I'm not sure how much I would need to do some of the alloys. I'll have to look into that. But this is a good start, at least. And, well, thanks for watching. I hope that helped out somebody. I hope somebody found that entertaining and or educational, because it took me a little bit to figure that out. Even though it's in hindsight, it's actually rather simple. It's just some things I just don't work well with, I'll be honest. But thanks for watching.